Welcome once again to Crypto Corner. I'm your host, Greg Harriman, and we are on the 27th of November. And we've got some really good news. Hopefully, that some of you have been buying along with us, and you'll see where we're going. And we'll also show you that things we farmed, things that we just sold, and kind of where we are since our July debut. So, with that, let's jump in. For those that are new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe. Nothing we do here is financial advice. It is just trying to take some of the risk out of what we do so we feel like we're safe, secure, and that you're able to sleep. You can take a screenshot of this to see what we mean by that, but it's basically safe coins on secure networks and the fact that you'll be able to sleep at night because you're not looking at your crypto every 2 minutes. Um, so as you can see, we have six now that we've sold along the way, and our latest is Super. If you were buying Super with us all the way down to 7 cents, you'll see that it just went as high as 50 cents. So literally a seven times our original number. So we are super happy. We hope that you got in. We hope that you did great on that. We feel like it is now going to retrace and we will buy back under 20 cents. Right now, even though this says 48 today, it's at 33 cents. It's down 22%. Um, we hope that you bought in with us at the 7 cents and 10 cents. At the worst, you got a five times gain. But these are again, we've talked about it. They're more risky, right? And so but we had Render, which was more risky. We sold Gala. Out of all the things so far that we bought, just hasn't popped up to where we want it to be yet. Everything else. Bitcoin is up to 37,000. We still think that it's going to come down. We'll buy again at 32,000. Um, Dot and Atom, we've sold, we've farmed, if you go back through previous episodes, you'll see what we've done. So sorry about that. Um, okay, so our dot chart, you can see where we came all the way down and then look at this slow, steady grind up. And then after we farmed it, you see the red on the far right? That is it going back down. So we are looking to buy again. And we hope that we'll be able to buy, like we said before, you can stake it on Coinbase at 11%. So we buy some and we stake 75% of it, and then we leave the rest. Um, the rest we can then sell later and buy more coins back, which is what we just did. Uh, Adam, you'll see the same thing. Look at this decline, but look how far up we went. Remember, we were buying all the way back when it was under $7. And those are the points where we were buying, and then we went from seven to it's been as high as $9.80. Now again, if you didn't stake, you could have sold all of it then and try to buy on the way back down. But we think the 11% staking is the way to go for 75% of our portfolio. So as you'll see, if it gets below $8, we're going to start buying in again. We're going to layer in each week. We're not buying anything this week because we feel like all the prices are too high. So this week we're just kind of putting our cash in. We're putting our money in so that we're ready to buy whenever. But we don't believe that we might buy later in the week. A lot of these tokens are down. And again, if DOT gets under $8, then we certainly will buy in. Here's our super chart. You can see where we were talking. This is, these lines over on the left-hand side, and the writing shows where we were talking about buying this. And we were buying it at 10 cents and 7 and 9. And you can see how far up it went, that this is as a minimum, it should have been a 4x on your portfolio. So when we talk about in the next year doubling or tripling our money, this is just one of the ways that we did this. So in this particular case, we had some that we got seven times our money on, some we got six on, and some we got five. So if you had put in $500, you'd have $2,500. If you put in $100, and you got 7 times, you'd have $700 right now. So we are super, literally a joke on the word, super happy here. Um, well, again, we're not buying here. We will not buy again until we get probably under 20 cents, and then we'll start layering in the same as we have done everything else. So with that, with the selling of our super, we had it in this 10% group. You can see the gray area here and the five. So we are now, because we had 7 times our money, remember, that means that we have to go all the way back here. We only want 10%. So say we had put $100 or $500 in and we had 2,500. Out of the 2,500, we would take 65% of that and put it in all of these other tokens. So like we got a nice gain here, but we're going back in and putting some in here. Next week, I'm going to introduce a few more coins that I think just have not come up to these other levels. Like a good example is here this week, we'll buy into Gala Games at the 2 cents because we feel like Gala Games hasn't gone up like Super did, but we feel like it will go up like Super did. So now again, we can allocate up to 10% of that, of the 2,500 that we would have had in using our example of 500. We would take that and we would put it, 10% of it would be 250 that we could put into Gala or put back into Super. In this case, we're going to put most of that into Gala right now, and maybe a little more into VRA. Uh, Remember, when you look at this, this is to show you to keep proportionalizing your portfolio. If you don't, like we could take that whole 2,500 and put it all back into super, and some people do that. We do not. We put it in the safe coins going into where we're going for the bull run. Um, and then lastly, we always like to show this chart. How are we doing what we're doing? We're farming, we're staking, we're accumulating, and we're diversifying. So next week we're going to diversify because we're going to add some new coins in for you to look at. We will add one to our stable coin. We'll add, matter of fact, if we just go back one slide here, we're going to add one to each of these groups. And then you guys can decide what you want to do with that. But we want, like, we added QNT as we went along. Why? Because we started accumulating more coins. So we didn't want to have all of it just in these four. So we will add at least one to our 65%. We'll add one to the 20, one to the 10, and one to the 5. And so when we come back, you guys will have more coins to go look at, do your own research on, and then decide whether that's a good um, choice for you. So as always, I like to try to keep these short so that you guys get a good chance to hear what I'm saying, and then you guys make your own decisions. You're living your life. You're doing your money. You're putting your money in. Don't let anyone out there tell you to send them money or do any money. That to me is wrong. What you want to do is you want to take your money, you want to invest it in a safe, secure place that you can sleep at night. And hopefully we're giving you that. If you look at where we are, we've almost probably with what we did with Super, we are at about 2 times our money just since July. So we hope that you're jumping in on some of these. You're telling family and friends. We hope to get back into Super again under 20, uh, preferably under 10, but we'll start buying again under 20. And we think in the bull run that it's going to go at least back to that 50 cents now. So that would be a doubling as a minimum, and 2.5 times your money on Super. So that's what we hope is going to happen. We'll keep you informed. We'll let you know what we're doing, and then you can decide whether to do it or not. Remember, it's the Wild West. Remember that if you like this, smash the like button. If you don't, smash the dislike button, um, and give us comments, and we'll try to give you what you're looking for. Like I said, we're going to expand this week, and we'll do a few more coins. So thank you for your time. We'll talk to you soon.